Okay, what I have here are two standing, strangely, brooms. Very odd. Let me turn on the other light. Is this rather interesting to look at? There, more light. Okay, guys. We are now looking at two brooms that two friends of mine swore up and down that tonight only, that these brooms would stand until the end of the night because of some kind of weird witchcraft thing, I guess. Well, let me debunk that just a little bit. Sitting here behind me is a clock. It says 11:54. Now, let me also prove something else. Notice that the angle of the broom, the shaft on this one, is almost at, I would say about a 30 to 40 degree angle. At least, at least 20, 25. Let's say about 25 degree angle. If I had my protractor out here, I could probably tell you the exact angle. However, let's look down here at the base. It's a pretty mangy looking old broom, isn't it? Let me explain something to everybody. If you notice, the bottom is very splayed out. Therefore, the load of the broom is therefore spread out. So the ability to stand, as it appears, is what you're seeing. Now, what makes this a little freaky is because of the fact that the angle of the broom, which I suspect also adds to a little bit of the stability. Now, that is pretty cool. This broom, however, is a little bit more awkward because if you look at it, it's not an angled broom. Matter of fact, it's standing straight up. Okay? Now, once again, let's look at the base of the broom. A little fat there, isn't it? At least it is in certain parts. So if you look right here, this closest to me, if you notice right in the middle, it's a little bowed out. And back here in the back. So technically, it's load bearing. The straws are spread out, and it's load bearing. So people, if somebody told you that tonight's the only night that you can do this, I personally would say they're full of shit. And with the clock running out here, I'm going to prove that theory. So I'm going to put this thing on pause, and I'm going to come back 1 minute till. Okay? Okay. Funny thing is, our cable clock just said it turned midnight. Our clock in the living room says it's 1 or 2 after midnight. My computer clock saying it's 11:59. And lo and behold, the stove. The stove says it's 11:59. Well, guess what, people? They're still standing. And something tells me that these brooms will probably be standing here if nobody touches them all night long. Knowing me, or one of the damn dogs, take your pick, somebody's going to walk into this kitchen with the lights off and run into them. Which will make things very interesting for Jason if he comes in tonight and happens to walk into the kitchen looking for food, which this ought to be very comical. We'll just tell him we have poltergeist. Okay, I'm looking back at the clock. It just turned 12 o'clock midnight. Well, there you go. It is now Sunday. And the brooms are still standing, which comes to prove my point that the wise tale was a load of crock. Have a good night, people. And stand your brooms up.